Hi, Jax. Here joined with Coach Kellogg, kind of wrapping up a few of the first official practices. I mean, that's not saying much because you and your girls, you've been going at it for a long time over summer, but we are nearing the start of officially basketball season. Talk about what you've been seeing over specifically these past few practices and how the newcomers are gelling and how everything's going along with the team.
Yeah, well, we're, I guess, almost 2 weeks in. Started a week ago Monday with practices and still a couple days off a week, so we're not quite like full throttle, like 6 days a week practice. But yeah, so far, so good. We're probably even a little ahead of schedule, I would say, on where I thought we would be. We kind of worked backwards from a calendar. This is where we want to be by the first game. And we've probably been a little about 4 or 5 practices ahead of where we traditionally would be. Some of that's because we are so new. I do want to make sure we get stuff in, and really it's about developing our identity, I think, this time of year. And so, we play different defenses and we want to play fast. So I thought we did a good job with conditioning in September. I feel like we're good in the weight room. So now it's just kind of putting it all together on the court with really a lot of new kids, five newcomers that all probably will have a role in some capacity. So trying to get them up to speed with the returners. And that's a little bit difficult this time of year. The returners are a little advanced because a lot of this is not new to them. And so we're just trying to get the newcomers up to speed. And once that happens, we'll be off and running. And we'll be tired of playing ourselves here in about another week or so, and we'll finally get to play somebody else.
So your official schedule dropped earlier this week, at least the non-conference portion. Everybody else kind of knew how things were going to lay out conference-wise, but some heavy hitters coming to Nacogdoches. We got Gonzaga, we got Arizona State, some heavy competition also in potentially Puerto Rico, seeing how everything goes. Talk about what you're looking forward to in the 22-23 season, some key matchups that you're going to be looking for that kind of set the tone for what you guys will be trying to do for the rest of the year.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think you hit the nail on the head. It's all the non-conference is all to set you up for what you can do in WAC play, and then obviously in March. This is probably the best schedule we've had since I've been here. So even opening up with UTSA, we get a few Texas schools, and we go to Rice, go to North Texas, UTSA at home. We get Texas Southern at home, and then Gonzaga's a great return trip from a year ago. We played them in a great game up at their place in a tremendous environment. So hopefully we can somehow recreate that environment here at the Sawmill. Of course, getting Arizona State here is huge. We don't ever get Power Fives, to come here. So that was pretty special, that opportunity. We'll play Boston College in Puerto Rico over Thanksgiving, so that will be another Power Five opportunity. And then we go to Florida International right before Christmas for a tournament against some quality opponents. So no, we'll get tested. We're kind of throwing them to the fire here a little bit, but that's okay. It's where we think our program is, and hopefully sets us up for WAC play.
So obviously, we want you to see you here at the Sawmill, but until then, with anything pertaining to women's basketball, you can follow them on social media, SFA WBB on Twitter, and also SFA_women's basketball on Instagram. And then anything pertaining to SFA athletics, you follow along on SFAJax.com. Coach, thank you for your time. We'll see you later, Jack Nation. I'm Hunter Overholt. Axum.